They'll begin on the ground with your very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon them is the idea.
On third down, Jackson. Pass. To throw is Jackson.
It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, Jacobs.
The way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down.
Get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He's in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find his man. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll take the... Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to the running game with Jacob.
About leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagle from 10 yards away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able... Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room to run now. And he'll be
winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finds his big...
Some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the run, and a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Now Mahomes. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man open. They'll run with Hall. The tough
on them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will score. 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right. To game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time that...
And into this game, even though they haven't been on the field, and you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but 10 at the 46. Running the jet sweep. Landry. And he's off the option. Here's Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only make... Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Some receivers too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
They go with Jacobs. And boys, they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus, they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is. And let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be slow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Open man as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And 9, here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open.
Go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now that's into the hands of 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be... Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is cut. Final shot before the half from a...
Make sure you never back up and you never retreat. That's one in front of you.
For the second half, the Bears holding the lead and ready to...
25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get the version.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll be the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Ball again on second down. And
third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB...
So many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly to him. Ball again. And he's...
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. Laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. They go play action now. Jackson.
Tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big game.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll running the jet sweep. Thornton. That is Jackson. Options out left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40. The 20. They're going to keep it on the ground. 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had that they've reeled off. It seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
he'll try again. They're going to try and run. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Pass, this two-shell pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. Now Jackson. Pressure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And they will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
So they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he's... Again, Jackson. He finds Pickett.
Not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick,
And put the down marker back to 1.
Jackson's throw comes.
because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they...
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.